Hey guys, Pat with Jotmon57 again, bringing you another installment of my retirement. Hey, let me address those people that spend their entire lives going to other people's Facebook pages and YouTube pages and Twitter and Instagrams only to downgrade what they're trying to accomplish and to put nasty, not even necessarily nasty comments, but put negative comments on it. Understand this, guys. I don't care if you're happy where you're at. I don't care if you think that what I'm doing is a scam. Because first of all, I haven't tried to sell anybody anything, and I'm not going to try to sell anybody on this channel. If anybody's interested in what I do to recover my retirement, they can contact me with a message below, and I'll talk to them one-on-one and explain to them what's going on. So you know what, until then, just remember that you're affecting a lot of people. There's a lot of people that read those messages, and if one person is unsure and they come and they go, oh, well, what is this? This is a scam. This guy's trying to sell something. And they don't sit and listen to what I have to say. Well, that might be the one thing that they need to hear that gets them off the couch and out the door to do something for their lives. Okay? So enough is enough. If you don't have, basically, let's go back to the old adage, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. All right. God bless you. All right, let's take up kind of where we left off last time. We talked about how Social Security is not going to be around much longer. Medicare is looking to go bankrupt here before long. So a couple of things that I want you to think about. Where are you today? If you're coming up, if you're within about 10 to 15 years of retirement, if you are retired, ask yourself these questions. Do I have to shortchange myself on the things that I want to do and the things how I want to live during the year just to save a little bit of money so I can go do something fun during the summer? Now, I'm not talking about, you know, watching your budget and living very frugally because, you know, you're trying to help out a family member, so you need a little bit of extra money to help out that family member. I'm talking about the people that are eating top ramen and hot dogs because they're trying to save the money so they can go on a cruise during the summer with their girlfriends or with their buddies, you know, go on the golf vacation, or, you know, to take the wife somewhere fun. You know, if you can't jump in your car right now and head to Disneyland for the day with your family, then there's probably an issue with your finances. Now, granted, a family of four, it costs almost $500 today to get into Disneyland. But we need to be in a position where we can do things for our families, that we can do things for ourselves without thinking about, oh my God, you know, okay, I'm going to put this on the credit card and it's going to take me a year and a half to pay this off. That's not living. That's existing. And we're not put on this earth to exist. We're here to live. Now, I'm not saying you have to live a millionaire lifestyle. You don't have to jump on a private plane or call Uber every time you want to go down the street to the store. But come on, let's face it, folks. If you're like me and you're driving a car that's, you know, more than 8 years old simply because you really can't afford to get another car payment, you know, there's an issue. All right? Well, for me, I found some things and I'm working to reverse that. Still a long way off, but I'm in the process. I'm not going to talk about it. But I'm going to talk to the people out there that are going to be like me or that are like me. Now, I've grown up in Southern California around retirement communities, and I've seen this my entire life. People whose big excitement is once or twice a month, you know, to get on the bus with the other seniors and, you know, go to Vegas for a couple days, or to go up to Santa Barbara and go to the vineyards for a couple of days. You know, I don't want to live like that. Do you guys? So ask yourself this. If you're living like that now, what's going to change in 5 years? It's only going to get worse. Unless you've got investments, unless you've got some money in the bank, some way to bring capital into your system, it's not going to change. So what you need to do is you need to start looking for alternatives. Okay, well, I heard a really smart man say that he believed that the industrial age ended in 1989 when the wall in Berlin came down. Basically the end of communism. And now that we are in the information age, okay, why are we losing so many manufacturing jobs overseas? Okay, everybody says, well, it's because, you know, we could pay those guys $2 an hour, as opposed to paying our own guys, $40 an hour. Well, that's true. When they can live and their cost of living is $2 an hour, and $2 an hour is great money for those people over there, think about it. Put yourself in the businessman's point of view. If it costs you $10 to make a product that you normally sell for $20, as opposed to costing you $19 and trying to sell it for $20, what are you going to do? Makes business sense. So what you want to do is you want to look at your alternatives. Now, if you're one of those fortunate few that were a professional, that you can parlay your earlier career into a consulting position, like a doctor or an engineer or something that you can come in on a per diem basis, and you can make a few bucks, God bless you. If that's enough to get you through. But for most people, just an extra $2,000 a month would be enough to put them over the top. That they could go out to dinner when they wanted to go out to dinner. They could buy a new car every 4 or 5 years because, let's face it, nowadays cars are only designed to last 4 or 5 years. So keep that in mind, folks. Look at where your financial position is. Start looking at investments. Look at people that are making investments and look at the solid ways that you can make money outside of a trading time for money scenario, a job, a job, which means that I hire you, I tell you exactly how much money I'm going to give you for 1 hour of your time, and you come in and you trade me that time for that money. Okay, when you get to be our age, there's not a whole lot of options. Basically, about the best you're going to be able to do, if you're not a professional, is minimum wage or working in front of Walmart. So hang in there, start your research, start educating yourself. Trust me, I am not going to sell you anything on this channel. All we're going to do is we're going to talk about possible solutions. We're going to talk about some current events and stuff. We're not going to get political, but we are going to talk about what's going on in the world. So until then, hang in there. I think maybe next time we'll talk about this manufacturing issue and why people are so upset about it. So until then, hang tough, get smart, get educated, and we'll see you later.